Dried husks scratched their arms as they squeezed through the narrow aisles of the maze. Finding the entrance was a miracle, as the pathways are barely discernible from the rows of planted corn. Every year, Old Man Hanky builds a corn maze for the local kids, but hides the entrance. The farmer never had any children of his own, and started the maze tradition as a way to bond with the neighborhood children. It was bragging rights in this town to find and complete Old Man Hanky's maze before the corn is harvested. Sydney and Anna were making their way through the maze, and Sydney started to get just a little bit scared. "Anna, you know how quick it gets dark now. This is taking too long." But Anna was determined to finish the maze. "We have plenty of light and plenty of time. Besides, we can always follow someone else out." But Sydney was not convinced. "Who, Anna? We've been in here for over an hour, and I haven't seen anyone or heard anyone for that matter in the last 45 minutes. But Anna was undeterred. "We could always call Charlie. I'm sure he'd come find us and show us out." Sydney was dismayed. "I already tried calling him twice. He didn't answer. I texted him and told him to call me back." Anna looked around at the sea of corn stalks. It was impossible to tell where they'd already been and which direction was out. "Just climb on my shoulders and see if you can figure out which direction we should be going." Sydney's cheerleading skills were finally of practical use. She took a boost from Anna's clasped hands and hopped onto her shoulders. Sydney could hardly see over the corn, but the smoke from the bonfire billowed as a beam of hope. "Anna, I can see the smoke from the bonfire. I know which way we need to go. And I think I saw some corn moving. Maybe those people know the way out." Harvest time was only a few days away. The girls did not want to be the only ones not to finish Old Man Hanky's maze. Finding the entrance alone took hours. Now if they could only find their way out. As they headed for the smoke, voices became audible. The other last-minute maze goers must be nearby. "Hello?" Anna yelled. "Do you know the way out of here?" No response at first, but then, "I do." The meek voice materialized behind them with no warning. A small boy, no older than 9, stood just inside the cornstalks staring at the girls. "Hi there," Anna said to the boy. "We've been in here for almost 2 hours. Can you help get us out?" Sydney shot her an angry glare. "Sure," the boy chirped. "My daddy doesn't like when I cheat, but I like helping." Anna laughed. "You're a sweet little boy. Do kids get lost in here a lot?" "Yes," the boy replied. "Most people get lost in our maze." "Our maze?" Anna's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Is that why you know your way out so well?" "Yeah," the boy said. "My daddy built it. I helped. I like helping." Looking more enthusiastic, the boy took Anna by the hand and started on his way. Anna?" Unmoving, Sydney called out. "Can I have a word with you?" Anna broke away from the boy and walked over to Sydney. "What's up?" "That little boy just said his daddy built this maze. I thought this was Old Man Hanky's farm. He doesn't have any kids." "So what?" Anna said. "Maybe the kid and his dad helped out. What's it matter anyway? He knows the way out." "He gives me the creeps, Anna. Didn't you notice how he just came out of nowhere?" Anna smirked. "Did you just watch Children of the Corn or something? You're tripping." Sydney resigned. "Whatever. I just want out of here." Anna walked back to the boy and asked him to lead the way. He continued on silently, walking slowly and methodically. Without hesitation, he made turn after turn down long stretches of barely visible pathways. The zigzagging seemed to take the girls further and further from the plumes of smoke still faintly visible in the darkening sky. "Are you sure you know where you're going?" Anna asked the boy. He looked over his shoulder with bared teeth and eyes wide, almost a demented smile. Of course I do. We only have a little further to go. Daddy will be so glad to see you. Sydney noticed the drops of sweat forming on Anna's forehead and reached for her phone again. This time Charlie answered. She turned around and whispered into the phone. Charlie, where have you been? We're lost and we need you to help us finish this maze. We're following this kid and we're not even close to being out. He's freaking me out. Charlie was confused. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What maze are you at? What do you mean, Charlie? Old Man Hankey's maze. What else would I be talking about? Charlie took a moment to respond, and then his voice came through the speaker. Old Man Hankey has been in the hospital for a while now. He wasn't able to do a corn maze this year. Sydney quickly hung up her phone and turned around, but the boy was gone. Sydney turned and ran through the corn back where they came from, Anna at her heels. They ran until the cramps in their side forced them to stop. Then they heard the boy's voice again and saw his shadow just inside the corn like before. You can run, girls. I won't stop you. But I know the way out. You're the ones who are lost. Besides, Daddy doesn't like when I cheat. He likes when you find him on your own. It's more exciting that way.